Hello. Oh, hi, Rich. How are you?
How's it going, man? You're lost
Yeah.
for words. What's going on? Stage fright?
Yeah,
What's
no,
happening?
I'm just so excited about this. This is amazing.
Fantastic.
Can't you tell that I'm excited about
You
this?
have
I
been
mean,
squealing all the way through the intro and for the build up for this, so I have to admit, yeah, it's probably just excitement, right?
oh yeah, it's been a good day. Yes, I've been online researching a lot of things, but also digging through my closet to find my Marvel sweatshirt and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have people assembling, of course, in the
People
chat.
assembling. I like this.
Yes.
You helped write the
Yes.
title for it, and it was very on brand. And now you're doing it again by going, "Oh, there are
Yes.
people assembling in the chat."
There's gonna be a lot of cheesy
Oh, you're such a
cutscenes.
nerd.
Just brace yourself. And I'm not even sorry.
Good job, man.
Yay. All right. So who do we have in the chat? Let's have a look. Got Taxine. Hello, darling. It's been a while. I know. That's me. Just talking. Hello. Oh my God. There's a few people watching at our 5 p.m., which is
Read them out, man. Who are they?
well, I'm looking at your screen, sharing your screen, so it's kind of
Would you like
weird
me to
for
do it?
me.
Would it help?
Yes,
Sure,
please,
we've got
because I don't want to be doing this.
absolutely. We got Wookie Webster online, Daggrass. We've also got Tekken423 says, "Hey guys, what's going on, people? Welcome to the stream." We've also got Monica Miles. Who's that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Weirdo
It's
in the
just
stream.
some chick that stole my photo.
I know. Of course, you've shouted out Tansin already as well. Welcome everybody to the stream.
Screen stream.
It's all going already. So,
Swimming.
yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Cool. So you kind of got a flavor of what we're going to cover because I kind of posted it on my Instagram this morning with a soundtrack
Yeah,
playing in the
I haven't seen
background.
this.
It's fairly obvious.
Oh no.
We've got an echo. Monica is coming through on both.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
We're gonna try to fix the echo. Maybe I'm just doing this especially for you guys.
Maybe. Just let us know how it goes. All right, but yeah, keep going, and I'll do my best to fix that.
Okay. How is it now, guys? Is it better? Is it still echoey? Is there an echo? Come on. Yeah, because we want to get this right, because obviously there's going to be gameplay, there's going to be sound coming from there, so we don't want to disturb your attention.
There we go, much better.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Let's do this. Go.
Awesomeness. Right. So you already know we'll be talking about Marvel's Avengers game. It came out, I think, 3rd or 4th of September. So it's been a while, for about 3 weeks. So this is the first chance we're getting to kind of talk to you about it and have a little play, because we obviously had other priorities. But before we do that, should we have a look on what's happening in the Xbox world?
Sure, absolutely. I'm saying before we do that, guys, don't forget to like and share the stream. If you are watching over on Facebook, don't forget to like and give us a follow. Share us, share the goodness, share the Monica. If you're over on Twitch, give us a follow also, and a host if you feel like it. And if you're over on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for all things new from us. Okay?
Yes.
So yeah, Mon, the news. Sorry.
Yep. New stuff. First update is that came out yesterday, I think. It's from the flight simulator, which we did a stream on. I did it with Adam.
Oh yeah?
Is it Adam? No, it was Tom, because he couldn't land. That was so funny. He crashed like 3 times. It was
Did he?
awesome.
Oh, he pretends to be such a good gamer as well, right? So yeah.
Well, it is flying, so it's kind of I'll let it go this time. But I'm just saying. They have promised updates every month. That what they kind of have committed to, world update as they call it. And yesterday there was an update, the first world update, and it was a Japan update. Rich, you'll be glad to hear.
I'm a fan of Japan.
I know you're in love with that country. I am too. I mean, I have never been, but the culture and landscape, it's just it's on the list basically when we are able to travel again, ever, maybe, possibly. Maybe I'll just use the flight simulator to do that. Because the update, I'm gonna have to read it out because there are some Japanese names in there. I don't want to destroy them, so bear with me. So Japan features high resolution digital elevation map across the entire country, high resolution 3D photogrammetry, which is a word.
Is
It is. It is now. For 6 prominent Japanese cities. Oh, sorry. Sendai, Takamatsu, Tokushima, Tokyo, Utsunomiya,
okay.
and Yokohama. I hope that was fine. And 6 exquisitely handcrafted airports. Oh my god. I don't know.
Yeah, I love that we prepared for this so well that we gave the Japanese to you.
So read those out. It's not gonna work. Hahijojima,
If we did
Terama,
smarter,
Koshiro, Nagasaki, Shimojishima, and
I think you're doing
Suwanosejima.
You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing.
Oh my
job.
god! So yes, there has been updates to those. They have also added a new pagoda-style architecture and handcrafted nearly 24 custom landmarks and points of interest to invite simmers to explore the area's timeless World Heritage sites, towering neon skyscrapers, iconic bridges, and sacred shrines. So please have a look at those. I think that was yesterday, and that's free on Game Pass for PC, Windows 10, and Steam.
Good job, well done.
Big one done. Yay!
So I put on the article just to see what it was that you were reading out. You did a really good job. Well done with those names. So.
Oh my god.
Good effort.
I can do this. Any comments in the chat?
No, everyone's just kind of speaking to each other. Tansin says, use Google Translate. I mean, it was written in English.
Well,
the
thing is, they've written in English, but still trying to pronounce them is really, really hard. Someone's cooking seafood spaghetti for the family. Oh.
Is that not just linguine?
I don't know because I don't eat seafood, but possibly. Right, next update. It's not an update because you guys know about the Xbox, right? So Xbox Series X and S. Oh, Rich, have you pre-ordered?
I have.
Oh,
we couldn't resist. It had to be done.
Which one?
The Series X, obviously. So
obviously, oh my god,
on full all out, right? I want the latest graphic. I want the best graphics, and I want shorter loading times, and I just want it all.
Did you go into the store or did you do it online?
I did it online. I was lucky enough because my housemate Phil he ordered one in store, but he also got one online as well. So I've taken the one online. So I actually didn't have to do anything. He actually did it all for me. So yeah.
Look at you! Aren't you lucky? I think Tom from our team queued up, didn't he? He actually went into the physical store to get it.
He did. But yeah, as I said, Phil did exactly the same thing. He queued up, and I just stayed in bed. Slept.
Oh my god. Yeah, so obviously these have been in pre-orders, which is brilliant, and I think a lot of stores have already sold out. So and there's been a lot of interesting imagery on Twitter. Which is brilliant because the Xbox team took it on and ran with it, which was great to see that their account was actually understanding people's comparisons to various domestic appliances. They're just throwing it out there. But I was reading about the design today, and it's one of those things. I think in the past what Microsoft had was separate designers for different teams. And they would sit off campus and never talk to each other. But now it's changed, which is pretty cool. So you have Xbox, HoloLens, Surface team all sitting in one building, and they're building, devices together so they can kind of pinch ideas, but also, try to maybe figure out things together if you're stuck. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, Series X and S are very different designs. And when you first saw it, Rich, what was your impression of the Series X? Because obviously that's the one that you chosen to get.
What when from an aesthetic point of view or from a
Yeah, yeah, because that's the first thing you're gonna
Yeah.
see, and you have an instant image in your head, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I thought it was certainly a step away from our usual designs, right? So it was a block, and I immediately in my head saw PC tower, like a small PC tower, especially when I saw the specifications to go with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think like a lot of people, I thought it looked like a household appliance. So yeah. You know, it's just something I couldn't argue against. I remember seeing the memes come out straight away and going,
Yeah.
you know, I want to defend it, but it does kind of look like a fridge. So
It does with the green light on
yeah,
the top,
definitely.
which is beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is a step away, but you know, there's obviously a reason for the design with all the tech that's inside. They had to kind of figure out how to make it the most powerful
Yeah.
console without adding any bulk to it. But it's, you know, when you use your Xbox, when you get it, is it gonna be vertical or horizontal? Because you can
It's
both
definitely going to be vertical.
aspects.
Yeah, upright.
Upright. Okay, cool. That's interesting.
You sound so judgmental.
No, because I'm just thinking, you know, when people have like the TV units, a lot of the time the shelves are not that high, so you can't actually have it vertical. I think that was one of the thinking, right? So if you only have that much space, you can still kind of slot it in there in between the shelves next to your satellite box and your obviously Xbox One that is still going to be there and all that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good idea, I think, to have it in both directions, and obviously all the tech inside that you talked about, taking advantage of the latest, so 120 frames per second, 12 teraflops, which we're not going to talk about because we know about this. And then obviously Series S, which was a surprise, I think, for a lot. What did you think when you saw it?
Yeah, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? You know, we have the Xbox S at the moment, which is that media device that does gaming and not necessarily at 4K, but it's still got like HDR, but is streams in 4K and has a 4K Blu-ray DVD player in there, and it really is just that media center piece for those who don't care about super high resolution gaming. So the fact that they've done the same, they've given people an opportunity to say, well, actually, you don't have to fork out 450 quid for a 4K console. Instead, look, here are almost your family option, right? Here you go. You liked it before, let's do it again, and you know, it's better, it's more powerful than the last and stuff, but it's a variation, a more affordable variation. I know that's the right thing to do, whether we expected it or not. So
yeah, I mean, it is 40% smaller than the S. It's very, very thin, isn't it? And I think I've read that it's so the depth of it is so shallow that you can put it on a shelf that's like 8 inches only.
Nice.
So if you've got limited space, you can just stick it on there, which is brilliant. And also I quite like the idea that it's black and white, so whatever accessories you have, it will match, whether it's, you know, the old gen or the new gen. So it's quite cool. And if you're not a hardcore gamer and you don't want, like you said, you don't want to spend 450 quid, you've got this old, you know, digital edition, which is pretty cool. Right. Should we get on with the game? I'm just thinking, because I can't wait. But oh, hang on, I've got a hoodie I have to show you. It's not a hoodie, a sweatshirt. So you know,
I just came here to game. What's going on? It's our fashion show.
We had the DC fandom, right? I have bought so much stuff from there. Oh my god!
You say DC fandom? One of them.
I know it is, but they were selling other items, and obviously I was watching DC, but I bought this. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh. I had to turn the camera up because the stream isn't quite.
There you go. There you go.
It's very nice. I love his voice through to your green screen right now.
For Marvel.
Just watching, he's having a heart attack.
Why is he having a heart attack?
I'm just assuming he does because you've vanished.
I'm not vanished. I'm right here. It was my sweatshirt that I have to show off because it was awesome. Right. So Marvel's
Yeah.
Avengers. How? I mean, it's kind of when I first saw it, I was like, oh, the film, yay!
Okay.
Is it gonna be the same? Is it gonna be as exciting? And then I had a look at it, and oh my god, there's a lot happening in that game, isn't it?
Yeah, fair bit. You want me to kind of give you a biop of it? Would that help a little bit?
Yeah, I think
yeah?
so. I think it needs to be seen.
Sure. Well, I won't put the
let's-
game on yet because I don't want the audio to mess with my talking. But yeah, so it's Avengers. You mentioned the films. It isn't the films, so it steps away from the films. Although the Avenger lineup is almost exactly the same, with a few missing characters and stuff. But it's the team from the films. But if you are a comic fan like myself, you'll know that Avengers drop in and out all the time, and the original ones are like the Fantastic Four and stuff like that. So in the game, what they've done, they've taken from they're pretty much the lineup from the film and stuff like that. But the story is very much different, and it starts and takes place on A-Day, which is a celebration to the Avengers, and it follows a protagonist called Kamala, who's a young woman who creates a comic, and she enters into a comic book competition where she writes stories about the Avengers in order to win a meeting with them. And you take on her role, and it's very RPG like, where you are her, so you wander around the event, meeting people, speaking to people, making decisions, doing little tasks and stuff. Before the worst suddenly happens, there's suddenly an attack on the Golden Gate Bridge. The Avengers respond naturally to it, but it doesn't quite go right, and the helicarrier explodes, causing complete chaos, destroying people's lives, and the Avengers are disbanded from that. And then the story picks up again with Kamala. She now has superpowers. One of the effects from the explosion was people got powers, and those people, like herself, are called Inhumans. So again, if you are a comic book fan, you'll know that's a shout out to a certain group of people from the comics. And so yeah, she's the corporation has taken over, who control robots, and now they safeguard everybody. Avengers are hated, so they're all in hiding, and it takes up where Kamala's still learning how to use her powers. But she ends up looking for the Resistance to help the Inhumans, and ends up finding the Avengers, or members of the Avengers as it is. So yeah, and she has to get them back together.
It's a great story. It's very, I mean, the storyline, it's epic. It's brilliant. And it's so good that you can take over so many different characters with different powers and different abilities. But yeah, it was interesting to kind of read about it and how each character took the devastating effects of the A-Day, and they all broke mentally after that, pretty much, and tried to get away from it all and quit the Avengers and forget that they were superheroes. And but in the end, they all reassemble to save the world again from this.
Spoilers, man.
Well, it's Avengers. They're gonna assemble.
I don't know. I haven't even got that far through it yet, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. So.
I know, but come on, the good always wins. Come on, that's the thing.
Infinity War. All I'm saying, Infinity War. Oh,
Well, Endgame. Boom.
Right. I am going to switch across to the gameplay. I'm going to get into it.
Yes, please. Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we take up here with Black Widow. So when you play through the game, you'll start off with Kamala, and that's the only person you can control. The first person you come across is the Hulk. The Hulk, not Bruce Banner. And
we love
very
Hulk.
Very important that I say that, and then you kind of follow why he's the Hulk, why he's been the Hulk for so long, because it's been 5 years, and
yes, and he pretty much stayed in Hulk form. He hasn't gone back. to Dr. Brenner at all.
Well,
So
like you said,
yeah.
they were broken, and the Hulk felt it as well. He felt very responsible for what happened, and there are spoilers in this as well. So I am going to say that Captain America is caught up in the explosion, so he's assumed dead, and the Hulk and Bruce Banner feel responsible for that because they weren't there and able to help save him. So yeah, everyone feels responsible for what's happened, the creation of Inhumans and stuff like that. So that's why they're all disbanded, but they're slowly coming back together. So right now, the characters I have got access to are Kamala, Hulk, Bruce Banner, and Iron Man, and Black Widow is the latest one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and the cool thing about this is that. And you can really notice it with Black Widow is that they all play very differently as characters. Now the buttons are the same, and we will go over the buttons when we get into some action. But they play very, very differently. Hulk is just a powerhouse, right? And he runs around.
He just smashes
things. He's literally
and throws things at people.
Doesn't really dodge. He just really charges into things. Yeah. Iron Man, flying around now. Iron Man is either overpowered or underpowered. There's no middle ground with him, so he's not a mid fight, but he can fight at a distance, and his dodging skills are brilliant, and of course he's got technology to help him with that. And then what I found with Black Widow, my god, she is a combo queen, so everything is
she is highly trained.
Yeah, it's so good
in hand combat, so she's got the skills.
Yeah, and they've all got their different skills as well, which again we'll go into as well. But why we're here and why we're on the helicarrier, because now the helicarrier is up and flying. It wasn't before. We can explore a few of the things with her, and I've just got to try and remember the buttons. Hold on a second. Okay, so when we press the select button, we can open up a menu for our Avenger that we're using. At the moment, I'm using Black Widow. On here, what we can do, and this is how deep the game kind of goes in to detail when it comes to the individual characters. You can pick up equipment along the way. You can also craft the equipment or upgrade the equipment with pickups and stuff, and they all have different attributes as well as power on these. So if we go to her gloves and I hover across, you'll see that if I equip this glove, it's minus 11% melee power for her, but her heroic trait rating goes up by 10%. So depending on your play style is how you customize your character and upgrade your character throughout. And we have all these are built by different manufacturers as well, so they offer different attributes, whether it could be that when you pick up healing potions and stuff that you get more healing from it, or you get more attack from it, so you get more attack and it lowers down that healing. So yeah, throughout. There we go. We've got artifacts. I'm still exploring these at the moment, and artifacts have special attributes to them as well. So this one is the resolve of I don't know how to say that, but what it does is a 5% increased critical chance when the damage boost is active. So yeah, so if I've got a damage boost, usually when you've got lower energy or something like that, means that my character's going to fight harder and stuff. And then we've got minor artifacts as well. As you can see, I've got none at the moment. They also have attributes as well, and you can equip all of these, get them crafted. You can see right at the bottom of the screen here all the different things we can pick up to help upgrade stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool that you can kind of play the campaign with a single player as the characters, and then also you can then do co-op with your friends, and up to 4 people can join and play. But if you do play as a single player, you can choose to use AI support.
Yeah. So they'll generally come along as NPCs for the game within the story and fall in line with the story.
Yeah. I watched some YouTube stuff, and there's a tip. If you are using the AI help, use Hulk. Apparently, he is the one that will help you actually, whereas the other ones not so much. But he will keep the enemy occupied as you go through your bits and pieces.
He definitely does that. But you've got to keep him upgraded. Brilliant. You have to keep him upgraded, because otherwise, I found that I kind of left the Hulk alone. And I was on a level that was quite hard, and he kept getting knocked, and I kept on having to revive him. But yeah, I tell you what, to use though, he's been the most fun, I have to admit. Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, he throws people. He throws stuff at people. He just picks up rocks and throws.
He doesn't just do that though. You can grab people and beat other people with the person that you grabbed, and there's something great about that after a hard day's work. So
it's very entertaining to watch, I must say, and it's again so much fun to see that each character's got their own attributes.
Sure.
Like Kamala, obviously, she's got healing powers, which is pretty cool.
Right.
But also, she's got those polymorphic powers.
Yeah, that's her powers. Yeah, she can stretch. So
so that looks pretty awesome in action. And then Thor obviously he's got Mjolnir, so he can throw thunder at people and smash things. And as you said, Iron Man can do distance fighting, which is important because there's quite a lot of people coming at you at the same time. So take care of those first, and then close combat with Black Widow. Boom.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I'm going to talk about skills. So skill sets, again, like you highlighted that each character has their own skills. And like with any game that has RPG elements to it, you're able to update those skills and add combos and develop your character and aid your character's progression. Now, this isn't that complicated. It's probably the least complicated part of this game, because it is just a case of unlocking combinations to add to your repertoire of melee attacks, heavy attacks, light attacks, as you can see there, ranged attacks, which you do have to select which path you want to go down or unlock them, and perhaps change them for different levels, and then the defensive as well. As you can see, she's stacked at the moment with defensive capabilities. After all, Black Widow is the smallest of the Avengers, so naturally she doesn't want to get hit, so on there. We've also got speciality moves as well, so each character has special moves, whether it be a Hulk Rage, Sonic Clap. At the moment I've got the heroic ability equipped with her staff that joins together, so a Kali sticks join together and they turn into one big staff, electrical staff, to fight people with in her heroic mode on there. But you can unlock those as well. And then the mastery as well. Oh, I've clicked off of it. We'll go over to mastery of critical hit moves that still need unlocking for me for Black Widow just yet, which just really turn the tide of battle when it comes to it. The amount of times I thought, oh my god, this is it, I'm gonna fail, and one of the masteries kicked in, and it's just completely changed the way it works and stuff. So yeah. Really good. Yeah, it says, and there's a few other things on here. The cosmetics, as you would expect, we've got different outfits for them. Collector's items, you can pick up comics throughout it.
Oh, nice.
I've enjoyed doing that. I've got all 5 of those. And then, like again, you alluded to before, the social element. So you can create your own strike teams with your friends or randoms online to build your own Avengers strike team when it comes to doing missions, whether it be in the campaign or those side missions for upgrading your character and stuff. Yeah,
that's cool. Oh, I love it. So we are in the... Oh, you're going to put your headset on?
Yes, because I need to be able to hear what's going on. So sorry, because I can't hear the game and I need to know and go. So as I said, there's an RPG element to this.
Yep.
So we're in the helicarrier at the moment, so I'm going to have to speak to people and find that story and understand where to go next and stuff. But while we're on here as well, there are little things, and this is where all the comics come from and stuff, on here, where...
Oh, there's a chest. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So it's been years, she said, I think. You'll have to let me know if the game sound is good. So I'm just going to turn up my headset. There we go, I can hear it.
I can't hear the game.
That's fine.
But maybe the guys can.
There we go. And going around, there's these little things that add to the story. If you're not familiar with the character, then it kind of helps with your understanding of the character and what's important to them. But yeah, and it also kind of gives you clues to story and where these people have been since A-Day. Now, I don't know where to go because I can't remember what I was doing before I switched it off last night. But if we push up if we push up on the D-pad, it gives us a guide of where everything is, where everybody is. If there were enemies on here, there'd be enemies as well. So that helps us to basically follow the story.
Okay, Rich, can you turn up the game sound because it's pretty quiet?
Sure, I can do that.
People can't hear it. Thank you.
No worries. Here we go. I'm just going to turn that up. Let us know how I get on. I don't want to do it too much. There you go. But it's pretty quiet at the moment anyway, because naturally I'm aboard the heli character. I can interact with all these people. As you can see, these are all the Inhumans. So they've all got their different powers. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and follow the story. So there we go.
See where it takes you.
She's walking at the moment. When I click down on the left stick, she'll run. There are crates around the levels as well. It's always a good idea to open and see what's inside. Here we go. Alright, so this is the main deck of the heli character, and this is where all the action kind of happens. Right in front of us here is the war table, and that's where we select our missions. So whether it's we follow the campaign story or we do side missions. And those side missions can be exclusive to the individual characters of the story as well. So I know at the moment I've got open the green card, which is the Hulk, and you can follow the story and earn more experience and unlock some of his stuff. And I've also got one for Iron Man as well as other things as well.
So side missions allow you to level up. I mean, kind of get you there, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, any kind of combat or mission taking levels up your character, but those side missions also unlock special things for those characters, whether it be costumes or equipment.
Right.
So,
brilliant.
Yeah. So Tony Stark there waiting to speak to me, so we'll have a word with him, see what's going on. All right, does he want to speak to me?
Okay, Tony. We need to show the world what AIM's been up to.
And I've got the perfect opportunity. The AIM experience in Manhattan.
Okay, so they're talking about AIM. So AIM are the main bad guy in this. Again, if you're a comic fan, you won't be surprised about that.
For a few dozen missing
advanced idea mechanics.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just throwing it out there.
Just showing off your
bury the truth and kill any remaining prisoners.
But yeah,
we're playing.
But they're the bad guys are all who think they're right, and
good thing you captured Tarleton's second in command.
The bad guy throughout this story, and there are main bad guys that we're up against that you probably are going to see.
Head on down to the interrogation room. I'll let Bruce know he's on deck.
Miss Romanoff, Dr. Pym would like a word with you at the war table at your earliest convenience.
Right.
Okay, so that's Jarvis. We had to find Jarvis as well. He's back.
Oh, yeah. We love Jarvis.
We do love a bit of Jarvis. But Dr. Pym is at the war table, so we are going to go through this. Let's hold this down and see what Dr. Pym's got to say.
Okay.
Greetings from the anthill. Natasha, thanks for helping save the day back at AIM's prison.
So guys, if you've got any questions about the game, pop them into chat. We'll do our best to answer those for you. Tell us what you think of the gameplay. What do you think? Monica asked me earlier, who actually before I came on stream, who is my favourite character, and I'm going to ask you the same as well. Who's your favourite character? If you got this game, which Avenger would you want to use the most?
Kind of like a hybrid.
And of course, don't forget the code is up in the I'm going to say top left corner of the stream there. If you are taking part in the competition to win that custom console designed by Xbox Pope, or to win those custom controllers, there's the code for Expert Zone. Grab that code, get over to Expert Zone and pop it in.
We'll do whatever we can.
You've got 13 chances, 13 close
I've already
collects,
uploaded
13
some mission
chances.
details to your war table. Come out.
Right, I'm looking through my notes if there's anything else we can talk about, as in if there's any clues, because I've watched a couple of streams of those games, and there were some guys giving tips on how to make this easier on yourself. Like we said, the game is quite busy. It is like a Marvel film.
Are you trying to say that I can't code again?
Just like old times, as they say.
No, of course not.
So there we go.
I would never.
Black Widow is fully added to my roster now, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Excelente. Oh, Taxine's favorite is Iron Man, so you like to fly. I don't blame you. And it's also because it's distance combat, so you've got more chances of surviving, which is brilliant. All the tech helps. Just looking. If there was quite a lot of hints that one of the guys was giving regarding upgrades to your character and levels up.
I would definitely take those hints if you can give them to me, because I found, the game is that vast and there's so much going on. Because I joined it and started playing it because I just wanted to smash stuff up, and I get to do that.
Yeah.
But it gets better if I use my upgrades and my equipment as well. So yeah. But I'm a hoarder, and if Tom's watching, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Is that I save everything. I probably will never ever use it.
No, that's a good thing, because what he's actually saying is you shouldn't upgrade until a certain level, because there's no point. So he said I think level 130 or 150 is your gear level cap, and then it's worth upgrading.
Yeah.
So keep it if you can till then. Don't use it because it uses quite a lot of your resources. So just if you're a holder, that's a good thing for you, Rich.
That's basically what I've done. Yeah, I kind of worked that out because we were getting new equipment, and I was like, well, if I upgrade this, I'm probably gonna regret it because I'm gonna replace it with something else anyway. And the progression's quite quick at times, so you know, especially when you get a new character. So this is the War Table one. All of our missions are run here, so we've got different kinds of missions that sometimes go with the story and sometimes they don't go with the story. They're just side missions. So if you're ever lost, it's the one with the A on it, and that's a campaign mission, and that's where we're going to go. So this one here is Social Space, the hub, rebuilding the Avengers. So yeah, let's do that. There we go. Once we go into that, there's even more missions. There we go. There's a
mission inside a mission. Excellent.
Missions, lots of missions. So there's a holodeck where you can train with the characters, especially if you've got new skills. So it's asking you to do those. But we're gonna go with
Oh yes, I've read about those. It's
so much fun.
Harm training, isn't it? Or something. It's called.
So much training. So much good. So good. It's useful. What am I doing? Right, I'm trying to select that. I have. There we go.
Yay.
So the good thing about this is that you can actually, depending on the mission as well, you can actually change your strike team member and who you want, or you can open it up to other people. Since we're on here, what we'll do is I think it's loading. Yeah, it is loading. It's already doing it. I'm ignore it. We'll try and keep it offline because it takes a little bit longer to add people in and stuff. But yeah. You get these lovely little cut sequences. Sometimes there's conversation between the characters in here as well. It does look like I'm on my own though, which I'm a little bit worried about.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, you got this. I mean, the whole world is watching, but you got this.
Not the whole world, surely.
Well, our world is watching.
I'm back here.
Right.
What happened?
What did you do, Rich?
No. I need to.
What did you press?
See Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh. I want to speak to Bruce.
Chimera system check.
There he is.
How are we doing?
I want to go beat people up.
Well, yes, please.
Here we go.
Not enough to
So we
distract
gotta
me from what's waiting
interact with
downstairs.
characters and stuff and progress the
I think I'm
story.
ready.
So it is very story driven. It's a very story driven
I'm
game.
gonna go prep the interrogation room for you.
Quite nice
If
actually.
you want to chat,
So,
I'm just a radio call away.
Thanks,
but,
Nat.
come on.
I just need to
Since I know I haven't asked it yet,
some
but
things for a bit.
favorite character, who would you choose
Don't
to play?
ponder too
as?
much.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, Nat. Since Roy brought up all the power cores
I'm
needed for
torn.
the Chimera,
I mean, I'm very
I figured he could stay up there and help
biased
outfit you
towards
all as needed.
Thor,
We can repurpose
obviously.
another aimbot
What
to
is
take his
that
place
one?
here at the
Obviously.
anthill.
I don't know, because he has a hammer.
Oh, right,
That's
okay.
awesome. He's got Mjolnir.
Sure.
And he's cheeky and he's Nordic. So we're kind of in the same realm.
Okay.
And I just like imagine throwing thunder at people.
to Monica.
I mean, come on. But the other character, on
She's
the
gonna
other
try
hand,
to
is
manipulate
Black
you.
Widow, and
You know
that's
that, right?
because she's
I think I know
human.
Monica well.
Amongst everybody else,
There are
she's
1,000
got learned
Monicas.
skills.
She
She
switches
doesn't
them like
use
masks
tech
when she needs to.
like Iron Man.
Yeah.
She's not a god like Thor.
Right.
All
She's
I'm
not
saying is
Hulk,
if you
you
go in
know.
there with
So she
expectations,
uses her
she's
human
gonna blindside
skills
you.
that she's developed over the
Sure.
years, obviously. And she kicks.
She does,
Are all
doesn't she?
exits secure?
I thoroughly
Yes.
enjoyed using her in the game.
Good. Open the airlock.
Yeah,
for me.
I mean,
Don't
I've
open it
seen
for
some of the
anyone else
gameplay
but
and
Dr.
the
Banner.
moves.
Understood?
Oh my god.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Initiating
So good. If I
airlock
could
override
move like that, that
protocol.
would be amazing. I shall try.
Sorry, I just read chat.
What?
I'm gonna let you read that comment from Wiki Bedster.
Yes, I saw that, and
She's changed,
yeah,
hasn't
that
No,
meme
you see,
kept
I
popping
don't
up in
honestly
lockdown.
believe she ever
Thor's
had
body.
any true feelings for you.
So
But if
good.
I'm wrong,
Which
she
one?
betrays any real emotions. Exploit
I
them.
look like Thor.
That's
Okay,
some
great.
leverage.
I I also
Always
saw you
appreciated your
activating
brutal honesty, Nat.
what the
You can
technical
do
term
this,
for this
Bruce.
is.
More importantly,
I've got
you
it.
have to.
Tactical
We need to
awareness,
find the
which
rest of those
highlights
human
all
prisoners
the
before we crash the
interactables.
party at the
How
Ames
do you
base.
activate
Yeah,
that?
so that's the control up on the D-pad that I was pressing before, that I highlighted before. If I
Cool.
didn't know where anything was, then I push
Yeah.
up on the D-pad and it tells me where to go. For some reason it's telling me to go here. I'm a little bit confused. Right,
yes,
it's because I'm trying to listen to the game and I'm not doing it at the same time. So I think it's because it's underneath. There we go. That's helpful.
Ah.
Here we go. I want to get into the game so we can look at the combat system and.
Yes,
yeah.
please, because I mean, the way the characters move is amazing, and they are getting. It's not like you're fighting one enemy. There'll be a whole of
armies.
Yeah, so
it
it
wasn't
it does take skill, and
I'm gonna do?
I think one of the other tips was if you can get some kind of a self-healing power,
Yes.
get it over anything else because you will need it.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for that as well.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Oh no, I've worked it out. I've guessed, and this is where I think I need to go.
Okay.
I have
Cool.
no idea what's down here because I wasn't listening.
Excellent. That helps.
All right.
Into the unknown.
I know, right?
That's a different film.
Okay, we ready to
Different
do
film.
this?
But we like adventure.
Oh,
It's an
they're
action
interrogating
adventure
somebody. Okay, because they've captured.
Excellent.
So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin it for people.
Okay.
And what I'm
No
going to do, I'm
spoilers.
going to go back to the war table and I'm going to see if it lets me do one of the other missions.
Yes, if we could do a side
Yeah.
mission, maybe,
Yeah, that's-
because it's shorter, but also it then will show off the combat skills.
Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
great.
Well, we want to show stuff off, right? So.
Yeah, we want to show the fighting.
Mhm.
I mean, it's Avengers. That's all they do.
Here we go. Why is it so far away?
Because it's the command center. It has to be far away.
Here we go.
It looks brilliant, the game, the graphics and everything
Yeah,
else.
and then the
you know,
cut sequences are really nice as well. So it just kind of they put some effort into it.
they definitely did.
If you were put
Right,
off by
let's-
the original look at the game, where it wasn't finished, you maybe were put off by the game.
Oh, yes, because there was a beta,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Right, let's give this a go. Try this out because I haven't done this yet. Right, okay. So the missions have a grading over the top of them. So if it's got like a 40 plus, there's a good chance I shouldn't do that mission because it's too powerful. My players aren't ready yet for it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find an easier one because I don't want to embarrass myself, really, do I?
Oh, come on, that's the fun
We
bit.
want to see stuff happening. I've been curious about this
See,
mission.
no,
actually.
people say do it in the chat. The chat
They're all
demands
saying
it.
40. Shall I just do it? Shall I just do one? All right.
Do it,
Let's
do
have a
it.
go. No, you're currently equipped with a hero has a power level that is too low. Oh no, that's a shame.
You don't have skills. Oh, God.
Try the bad one.
Rich.
Is there anything here? Here we go. Got a Black Widow mission right here. Should we do that one? Let's go for it.
Yaha, do it.
Along came a spider. Now, with these missions as well, what it'll do, it'll give you a clue to the
Okay,
power
Commander.
types that you're going to be
Are my
fighting
defectors on
against,
site?
and what you can do
Exactly
to
as
modify
you
your
predicted.
character
I've been
to
monitoring the
counteract
laboratory you
that. So,
identified in the Utah Badlands.
before I highlighted the
Scientists
Russian
were
mission,
transferred there this morning.
and
Why
the
do I
enemies tend to
feel
use
left out right
cryogenic
Trying to
weapons.
keep
So
up.
what you would do is
Sure.
equip
you let me in on your secret
cryogenic
spy.
resistant
been in contact with a group of
perks
scientists inside
in
AIM.
your
They wanted us
equipment
back to the resistance.
to help counteract
a
and
rescue
to do
op.
those missions. So there is
Nice.
a
These are
degree
some
of
smart folks.
customization
Maybe even
to do
smarter than
to
you.
help you with those missions.
We could use their brains
That's
on
cool.
our
That
side.
helps.
I'll take point, but be ready to
Right.
send in some backup when I
Well,
holler.
I can't read the writing, so you're gonna have to tell us what they're saying because I can't.
I don't know. We were talking about this before, right? I can't do those things.
Oh, you can't do that.
So,
that.
but here we go. I can select my companions. I can select my heroes.
Get Hulk. Get Hulk if you can.
Do you
please.
want me to use Hulk or do you want me to have Hulk with me?
No, have Hulk with you as a companion because those
I
two,
know.
you know, Black Widow and
Oh,
Hulk.
sure. Requested.
You'll see Hulk smash. Yes. Love Hulk smash.
We get Iron Man. Oh no. No one let me.
Look at him.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That doesn't help.
Because what I don't want to do is select something. So is he a part of it or? Right, no, we'll work this. I'll work this out. I promise you. Right, alright. Quest companions. How do I do that? Oh, that might be for the fire team, so we don't want to quite do that yet.
Okay.
Hero roster. Right. No, I don't want to that. So another Avenger. Another Avenger. No. Okay, cool. We'll keep it there. Oh no, it's doing it anyway. Alright, cool. We'll launch the mission and we'll see how we get on.
Don't die.
There we go. That's the fire team right there. Strike team.
Boom.
There we go. It's loading up. So you can customize it to your playstyle. We've got 4 of them, which is pretty cool. So we've got a full team. So you're going to see every
Excellent.
character I've got in action at the moment. Yeah.
So you've got Iron Man. Is that Miss Marvel?
Yeah, Miss Marvel, so Kamala, and there's the Hulk,
Yeah.
who somehow can still fit in the Quinjet.
Hulk smash. Oh, look at him. So sad.
He's so good in this. I love it.
I mean, who doesn't love Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Marvel obviously is Kamala. She's got the power. She's the one that got the Avengers together in the end, I suppose.
Yeah, she's slowly getting there with them, and she's helping them with their problems as well.
Yeah.
Stopping them from moping about and
How much
basically
contact have you
suck
had
it
with
up
these
and
guys?
save the world.
As Tiny Dancer,
Yeah, exactly.
plenty. Once my cover
Back
was
to
blown
being
and I lost
Avengers.
access to my email.
Purging
Look at this.
defections right under AIM's nose. Nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna jump?
I don't know. Like,
Yaha, you're gonna
there we
jump.
go.
Jump. Oh, you jumped. Missed it.
Here we go. Okay, cool. So again, when
The
we
goal is to knock out AIM's power junction in the area, giving the
when we
scientists
push up on
the
there, it
blackout
gives
they
us a
need to
guide
go
of where
AWOL.
we need to go.
And these scientists have some.
Okay.
Also on here, it tells me that I've got unspent skill points, so I can actually upgrade Black Widow, which is always a good idea. So we can extend
yeah.
her running attack there. There's a combo attack there. Now I'm more of a heavy hitter sort of person. I like to break people as quickly as possible, so I am going to upgrade that. And the shooting has been really crucial to me winning anything actually,
Yeah.
so I'll upgrade that as well on there.
Definitely.
All right, cool. I want to get back into
To
it.
do with A-Day?
They worked in
There
Tarleton's
we go
lab,
again.
the one that
Here we
discovered
go.
Running forward.
Terrigen in the
If I
brain.
press down on that
I imagine that
right
feels is
stick,
what made them
left
have
stick
the
even,
effect.
she'll sprint rather than just walk. A is
Excellent,
jump.
That helps.
And the cool thing about A, if you press it again and that A comes up, it means that we can propel upwards onto another platform.
Better get to the
B is
facility
to
housing the
dodge
power
around,
junction soon.
which in
The
combat
blackout will delay
is
reinforcements,
crucial
but not if they
on
already know
this.
you're coming.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
we've also got a right and
Agree.
left triggers as well on here, so that adds to combat. So if I pull my left trigger, she'll aim down the sights, and we're able to use my gun. If I just press right trigger on its own, because I'd fire with right trigger there, she can fire out I'm going to call it lasso thing, and it'll grab stuff, grab people, either pull them
Your path
towards
is
you,
clear.
pull you towards
Minimal
them
defenses,
for
no alarms
combinations,
triggered.
extra combinations.
Okay.
And then X is light hit, and Y is heavy hit. And they can be all pulled together for different combinations.
Excellent. Let's see it.
Oh, good. Here we go. So if I press that tactical awareness, I know where I'm going, but you can also see if there's
Yep.
any enemies nearby as well.
It also, when you use the tactical awareness, it shows you any
resistance.
interactables
That's right.
They
within
won't
the
want us
vicinity,
getting
which is useful sometimes because there are hidden items that sometimes give you coordinates to upgrades and
That's
stuff like
right.
that. So
That's right. It's helped me out many a times when I haven't spotted something or I've just been unaware that it's there. So, yeah.
yeah, sometimes the doors, I mean, you can't even tell that there's a latch to open the door, and that will show you, it will highlight it yellow, so you can kind of cheat a little bit if you
Control
need to.
point is up ahead.
So as you can see, those people, those NPCs down there, they weren't aware of us, but because, of course, I've got Hulk and people like that on my team. Let's face it,
Us.
stealth is out the window. So,
I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I mean, you can sneak Hulk past everything.
but this is where the team comes in handy because Legal and Hulk is pretty rubbish against these guys in the sky, so you rely on Iron Man and Black Widow, people with long range attacks.
Okay, there's the junction facility. To get
so that's why
inside, you'll need a bit
having
of
a
help
team is
from
really, really good.
Jarvis.
Miss Romanoff, this facility is locked down with local
Yeah,
security
Hulk is close combat smash.
To disable the
And,
doors,
you know,
I will
there's
need to
no
use your
tactical
transponder
behind
within
it. It's
proximity
just
of a
pure
network
I've
node.
tried, but
fury
Close, let
and
you do your
range.
thing.
Whereas, like
It's
you said,
important that
Iron
you
Man
stay close to the
and,
node and
you
keep
know, any
AIM
long
forces
distance
away.
is helpful
They
to
will
kind of
attempt
get
to
all
block
the
you.
enemies that are out of your reach.
yeah. So missions like this where we have to protect this point to stay on it, stop AIM getting on there. It's really important to have a team with different attributes. Because Iron Man and Black Widow could stand on this no problem and shoot at a distance. But Hulk, he'd have to go after enemies that are firing at him and stuff. So
I never know if you're going in quiet or
That's a
loud.
lot of enemies.
Sometimes neither do I.
cool. So when you've got multiple enemies like this, it's really difficult to focus on one enemy at a time. So you can lock onto them by pressing in the right stick, like so, and it'll lock onto a single enemy. But I think it gives you a disadvantage when you do because there's so much going on around you.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't stop the others.
Unlock the doors to the facility.
Now,
Please remain
when you're
within
fighting, you've got
proximity of the
two
node.
options. You just go in hard and fight, but there are also dodging elements to it as well. So, oh god, so good. I dodged into it. So you can press B to dodge the attack like that, and you get a little slow motion to show that you dodged it. Or you can hold down Y as they attack and parry it back at them. So, oh my god, look at those. How did they turn up? Alright. I don't see this going well for me. See, this is where I wish I had Hulk because...
There he is.
There we go, let's have a go at these guys. So, down in the bottom right corner there, I'm going to try and explain this while taking on all these people. Oh my god. Are your special abilities, special attributes now. On the left of that circle there, we've got a, this left circle, it's a stealth mode, so she can turn invisible.
Ooh, nice.
The right bumper is a shock, so I'm going to use that on this big guy, see if it works. There we go. Oh no, it hits something in front of him. Okay, Hulk will take advantage of that. And then the right and left bumper together are an ultimate move. No. Okay, cool. Now, you saw my energy's low. Yeah. So my energy's low, so what I want to do is heal up. So those green things that are... press that. Those green things on the floor that keep dropping their health, so it's a good idea to keep an eye out for them. I know. Especially with a character like Black Widow who can take a lot of damage really quickly. Then the other different coloured resources that keep falling on the floor, those are the resources that we need for upgrades and stuff like that. Whoa, my god. We collect through the level. What I'm going to do, Hulk's in there. There's no need for me to get close. I'm just going to fire from distance and let him do what he does best. Oh, and try not to get shot by the randoms that are left behind. Oh, he's a teleporter, that's why. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to try and get close to him. There we are, just give him a slap. There we go, we've got finishing moves as well.
Brilliant.
There we go, he's not going to hurt anyone anymore. That's Iron Man. There's a lot of fighting, isn't
Excellent.
it? Alright, it's really important to kind of be able to get close, and that's what she's really good at doing. I got lamppost. As you can see, mixing the light hits with the heavy hits creates bigger combos as well.
That did it. The doors are now unlocked.
The doors are now
I'm headed
unlocked.
inside to destroy the
That
power
wasn't
junction.
hard at all, was it?
No, definitely not.
Still hear stuff happening because I've only got my headphones on one ear. I can't hear where it's coming from. But it's a Hulk's just throwing rocks at people. Look.
Probably. I mean, why
Spotted
not?
someone
I
in the
mean,
distance over
rocks
there.
work.
Oh, alright, mate. Alright, have him. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
That's the last
Calm
one.
down.
There we go. We can move on. I'm not sure where to go, so I'll
You
use
live to tell the tale.
live to tell tale. So I actually thought I was going to die then.
Yes, I think we all did.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, you know, reality.
Now when I do use tactical awareness, you can see that it's picking up other stuff that we can go and investigate and collect, but for the purpose of time, I'm going to continue after the mission. There we go. There's stuff to break in here, so I want to get...
Yeah, what is that?
those.
Ooh, stuff.
I'm going to go in the lift.
Excellent. Boom.
Superhero landing, absolutely. Yeah, everyone. Iron Man is so. He's so stylish. I love using him
Dr.
just
Forsyth,
because
do you read?
they've
I'm about to
literally
give you your
modelled on how
distraction.
he moves in
We
the
read you,
film.
Widow.
So when you're
What's your
flying
status?
at high speed and
Nervous,
you do that
but
stuff
we'll
and he
move
puts
as
his
soon as you
hands
get
forward,
Aim's
slows
attention.
himself down, he
Get
does
ready to
that.
hit the
It's
gas.
so addictive. And he does do a superhero landing as well.
Of course he
Yeah,
is.
we all love a superhero landing. Don't it look good? Look at Hulk.
Oh. I like that he's got a beard.
Yeah, he's letting himself go a
Destroying all
little
4
bit.
turbines will take
Yeah,
down
just
that
a
power
little bit.
junction and should get Aim's attention.
Ah, look at all these bad guys.
Hey, more smashing.
Hill,
So
as
what
soon
I
as I
have to
do this, the whole base is gonna fall on my head.
I'll
Kill
track
him?
the jet.
I'm
You
guessing.
focus on staying alive.
Just
Right,
just smash it.
so there are objectives to do for us to do this level. Oh, I got hit. Oh, the guy.
Oh,
Why me?
Enemy down!
So
him.
satisfying.
yeah. There's something really, like you said, satisfying in hand-to-hand combat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rather than shooting someone or
especially her hand-to-hand combat because she's just her. And I love turning around and see Hulk just smash that sort of stuff. Oh, there's Iron Man's special move. So his ultimate move is that he basically turns into Hulkbuster,
Oh,
which is just the coolest thing to do. There is certain things, even if you have a favourite character that you want to use all the time, there are little things like that that make you want to use the other characters. Like, as soon as I heard it speak Hulkbuster, I was like, I need to use Iron Man.
small things, small things.
I'm gonna die.
No. Got some green stuff.
That's me focusing too hard on our program.
Okay, Dr. Forsyth, stand by.
I really think we should go now. Aim troops are everywhere.
How do you find
Anything until
the
we
controller? Is it vibrating a lot?
Yeah, the controller vibration, like an excessive amount, if I'm honest with you, because there's so much going on in the explosions and stuff like that. But the controls themselves, if I'm completely honest with you, they're a bit fiddly at times, so you might see me dodging backwards and forwards sometimes by accident. I'm making lots of mistakes on it. But it takes a bit of practice, I guess, with it. And I think that's the only thing, if I was to talk about downsides to this game, it's sometimes quite frustrating. But no doubt I've seen that. I was on the website earlier and they're bringing out loads of patches and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've already got 2, I think. Which is good. Yeah, because somebody was talking about the controller, because like you said, it's such a busy game, there's so much happening.
Yeah.
After a few hours, people were feeling it in their hands, so they switched off the vibrations.
Okay.
Because it was getting to a point where it was hurting their hands.
Please hurry. They're gonna find us.
And obviously, if you play for hours and you get feedback from every single time, that's yeah, makes sense.
We've got to get that last reactor. Oh my god! What was that? Ah! I got this.
Okay. I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. Technically, oh, they're exploding bad guys with shields.
Oh yeah, the shielded ones, I've heard that.
Oh, they're so frustrating. So, this is where she's handy. Oh, you hit me with.
Magic.
Oh, Iron Man's jumped in. Oh, okay. So her electric shock is really good at breaking shields. You can dodge around them. So Hulk, not so good at dodging. But like Iron Man will flip to the other side of them and get behind the shield. whereas Black Widow tends to disable shit with her skills.
Not bad for a human.
Power's out. Force it. Wait another 30 seconds before you take off.
Confusing them with
Get the
backpack
hell
robots.
out of here! We are...
Yeah, I mean that's a really good
Forsen, are
thing
you
to
clear?
have the AI companions. They are very
They're
good
not
at distracting the
responding. Get
enemies, so you
topside.
can actually accomplish your missions.
There is so much going on, yeah. There's so much going on
Yeah.
here. You kind of need that help and that backup on it. So even if it is the AI with you, they do lend you a hand. What they also do as well, if you do get downed, they'll come and revive you as your teammate would have.
Yeah, brilliant. It'll be quite nice to kind of get the gang together and play it.
Yeah, I think
Or-
that's the only thing I've missed at the moment is I don't think any of my friends have this game. And
No, I don't think I know anyone with the game.
They've locked onto
so
us!
I have gone and played it with randoms and everyone's just kind of ran off in
They're gonna get
the
shot
different
down.
directions.
Give me their last
But it was still
coordinates.
kind of fun when we did
Working on
team
it.
up together
Stand by.
and we were doing the big bosses especially together and so yeah, because as you can see, it can get hectic and the bad guys get really big. So you saw the robotic
Yeah, the yellow guy.
spider things. Oh yeah, and then there's the yellow guys as well that are like very alien film robots that grab you
Yeah,
and stuff. So.
very weird.
Yeah, and I imagine we fought Abomination. One of the first bad guys you fight is Abomination, who's bigger than Hulk. So
What? What would be bigger than a Hulk? Nothing's bigger than
yeah,
Hulk.
yeah, Abomination's
Hill?
bigger than Hulk, isn't
2
it?
clicks
Hulk's
out.
quite big.
AIM units are converging on the projected crash site.
But again, those laser beams would just tear Hulk apart.
There's an
and,
elite
so
AIM
it's
unit
good that
fleeing you.
you've got someone like Black Widow or
You
Iron
may
Man
gain
to
something useful.
shoot them. Where's that
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
No, I
yeah,
got
of course.
shot from a different direction, but I can't see where it is. It's fine.
We made it!
Oh,
We're alive!
Keep your heads down. I'm on my way.
there we go.
Oh dear.
Hate wall tunnels. They're the ones that kill me the most because I forget about them because I just focus on what's in front of me otherwise. Oh, hello.
Ooh, nice.
They're done.
Oh, no. I do love that when she screams at them. She heckles them and she beats them to death.
Well, that's why I say, hand-to-hand combat. There's something special about it. It's very
Ah!
oh, laser.
There we go. I think we're good for turrets now. Let's focus on the big one. Go on, big green. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that, was I? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my... Probably use this too early. So my heroic ability. Which is like a proper heating. Fire resource, I'm going to do that. Oh, I got on fire.
Wow. She looks like she's on fire. She's brilliant.
So it hits her harder, as you see, she's got electrical attacks now as well. She's got extra moves, like being able to come down on top of the enemy. There we go. Oh, let's run out. Oh, Hulk's
So
smashing
you
it
get
up.
like
So
15 seconds. and then
Hulk's
he's
doing his thing.
smashing.
He's basically,
Throwing.
I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's, whoa, alright fella. There we go. Dealing with it the only way Hulk could deal with things, right? So,
And that's why we love it.
right, where are all these turrets keep coming from?
Yeah, that's when we said there's a lot going on in this game. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game.
Go, let's go this way and hope there are no more annoying turrets. Oh no, I can see more turrets.
Oh, advantage.
Right.
The aim.
Ah. See, it immediately
No,
went
I'm
from
looking
Hulk
at
to
the,
Steve. Huh?
I was talking about the logo aim.
Oh right, I thought you were telling me things.
Well, yeah, that too, but mostly about the
I
bad guys.
mean, I'm not very good at aim, that's all it is.
Lasers.
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 Sorry.
Enemy units have reached the crash site.
Movie quote, movie
Understood.
quote.
AIM forces are here!
I'm nearly there. The dropship should have a
Look at her
weapons locker.
go.
Use
Oh my god.
Good call. We still have guns.
Oh,
Oh, can't see. And someone else smashed it. Who was that? Ah, Iron Man.
team.
Might be
One
Carl,
team.
actually. Oh, no, it's definitely Iron Man. About time he did something, really. I haven't seen him do much.
Flies around, looking cool.
AIM won't be taking prisoners.
I know if I'm honest with you, when I was Iron Man, I literally flew everywhere. You just have to fly. It's the most fun thing.
So who's your favorite then?
Oh, it's so
Play.
difficult to choose. So I would have said before I got Black Widow, I would have said the Hulk, easy, hands down. Although I love being Hulkbuster and I love flying around, I just like the Hulk smashes everything. Well, I have to
Barely
admit,
know how to fire this thing! Please don't
the combat
all
system
over
for
them.
Black Widow is
Not
just so
so long.
addictive.
save us, please! I barely
I'm
know
really
how to
enjoying
fire
it
this thing!
to the point where I'm
Please
like,
hurry!
this is my main
the heads
character now.
down. I'm on my way.
Have you tried Thor?
No, I haven't unlocked him yet. You get to use him at the start. He's fun to use with the hammer, but I haven't found him yet. Just been found, so I'm still missing.
Okay, so Cap and Thor are
Say again?
Cap and Thor are missing.
Yeah, we haven't got him yet, so Captain's presumed dead.
Oh, Mr. Rogers isn't dead.
Alright. Oh.
Those shields.
Alright.
Jeez.
There we go, got it. Oh, that goes. Yeah, nice one, mate. There we go. We've got to protect these guys like this. Oh, teleport. Oh, you teleported in the wrong place, mate.
Have you met Hulkbuster?
Wow, look at him fly.
Just heard that the Hulkbuster is on the scene. There he is.
Day in the Red Room.
I love that she shout outs as well to stuff like the Red Room and stuff like that. So obviously it's a film coming up.
Yeah.
And we'll work out what the Red Room is exactly. There we go. Oh, it's a spawn restricted zone. That's not good. Ouch! Oh, so these guys. Ouch.
Wow.
Poison
This is
me.
not. Yeah, I can tell.
So there'll be there's bad guys as well that you'll come across from the comics. I think he's up there. Oh no, there he is right in front of me. Who? There we go. He's got Kamala. And it's a robot that they create that takes on all the Avengers powers.
Oh no.
But what they've done in this one is that they've fused them with the Inhuman powers. The aim of being capturing Inhumans and giving the powers to these robots. Behind them like what he is. They are hard. They heal themselves. They have hugely strong powers. And Black Widow in before this quite cool on her own. Which is insane.
Yeah.
This may shock you.
So hard to see what's going on. Hulk just wades in. There we go.
Well, that didn't quite go as we planned.
It never does.
No, it didn't.
Now,
Did it,
Jarvis.
Jarvis?
Did my payment
Oh my
come?
gosh.
A sizable transfer has just arrived.
This is intense.
It is, isn't it? There we go.
Even
I
just
completed
watching
it.
it is intense.
And before the end of the stream. So what do you think?
I like it. I think I would need to train, like go into the harm training before just to get grip on all the controllers, especially because each character is different. So I think that's gonna take time to get used to it.
Absolutely.
You were doing this for a
But-
payout?
Take a deep
I think
breath.
I'd love to try
I'll
it with
explain
the
when I can.
companions,
You better explain
Yeah.
when you get back
with
here.
people I know
You allow
rather
me to
than
take the
AI.
scenic
Maybe
route.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, single player campaign just to get your grips,
Yeah.
and then go to Warzone and play with others.
Yeah.
So you don't suck and get everyone killed, basically.
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely. So
be the weak link.
you can play the
No.
campaign mode. I think I can exit out of this now. We're not even quitting yet. You can go to mission select, I believe it is. Mission select. Yeah. There we go. And that's where you select the missions from, so you can decide to play with other people or not. It's called initiative mode, so you can actually at the start screen as well, if I knew how to get back to it, you get the decision of rather than going into the game and doing your missions, inviting people into game with you, you can jump into initiative mode and play with other people. But you have to be careful as well. It does give you a warning that if you haven't played that far in the game, there may be spoilers for you. But it's really cool if you want to start playing with some of the other characters. So if you know someone who's locked loads of the characters and is in a mission further than you, you're able to jump in and say use Thor if you haven't unlocked him yet and stuff like that. My recommendation is play through the campaign first before you do that, and upgrade your characters and get that experience yourself.
No, absolutely. You know, get the feel for it, because it is all around you. It's not, you know, one direction. You have to have eyes all around your head.
Absolutely.
For this one.
Oh, so many. Yeah. I won't lie to you, because when we were testing for the game, I'll take that off now so I can hear you properly. When we were testing for the game, I did jump ahead. I got Iron Man, and I hadn't used Iron Man yet, and it was an absolute nightmare. I didn't know what was going on. It was just chaos.
No, Iron Man was a nightmare. No way. Really?
It was really funny because you don't get his suit straight away, so you get a version of a suit that he mocks together. So I was even more like, what the hell is going on, sort of thing. And yeah, it was funny.
You get a version 1 of the suit.
It was less than a version 1, so it's quite good. Again, even if you're you know, you like Iron Man, don't like Iron Man, it's worth it just to see him not with his suit on but still doing stuff, so scrapping stuff together, and it's so good. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds cool. Yeah, I think I'd love to try it. I mean, not just because it's Marvel, and you know we all love Marvel, but it looks fun. It looks fun.
Definitely.
Genuinely. So are you going to continue and develop your characters and then?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of games, and I know Tom's not here. I know Tom's in chat. I know me and Tom been talking about that. I've been looking for something different to play other than like Call of Duties and Division and stuff. Rocket League. I'm back on Rocket League again, and if I'm honest with you, I wasn't sure about Marvel Avengers. I played the beta. I didn't go to the beta. I was like, "Oh, this is definitely different than what I'm playing at the moment." If you know me, you know I like fighting games, so it kind of adhered to that and pulled me in. So I got the game. I got the full version of the game just for a nerd value, really. The fact that I love Marvel, I love comic books, I love these heroes. I do want to, you know, be in the Hulkbuster. I want to throw Thor's hammer, and I want to smash like Hulk, right? So I just for that, and I found myself actually enjoying it because it's something different than what I've got at the moment. So yeah, I'm definitely going to carry on. Definitely.
Oh, amazing! Maybe by December we can assemble the team, and just do it.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Just
No,
so you can keep dropping the puns.
Yes, of course. Assemble. I mean, that line in the film is just beautiful.
I know, right?
The way he delivers it. Spot on, Captain. Cool. So pretty much this is like the tip of the iceberg of the game, guys. I mean, there's so much, as you know, as Rich was going through all the controls and the gear and skills you can customize depending on your enemy and your mission. It's just there's so much to cover. So I hope you guys enjoy the snippet of it, because it was a snippet. And I think you've chosen the best character because she offers so much skill, not just gadgets. You know,
it's just, if you like combo systems, she's so good to use. And up until that point, there were just basic combos. Hulk has got 3 hits in his combo because he hits people so hard. And Iron Man's a dodger, you know, he fires from a distance and stuff like that, and he's just about style. But Black Widow, yeah, definitely massive combo systems. You can add more to those combos as well. Yeah, as you saw, I wasn't just fighting on the ground; I was fighting in the air as well with her lasso. And there's just so many different ways to use her. It's just so good. But again, because each of the characters are so vastly different, there's kind of just something in there for everyone, a play style in there for everyone. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I can imagine playing Captain would be quite fun when he throws his shield around, and you know.
Yeah, you get to use him at the start, and his shield system is so fun. So being able to hit multiple enemies with your shield is brilliant. So
his signature move.
Yeah, it always comes back as well. It's weird.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's magic. Cool guys. So let's see. We got David has joined towards the end of the stream. So rewatch it on catch up.
Yeah.
You've missed quite a bit. There was a whole introduction to it. But yeah, so we'll continue playing Marvel. We'll continue to assemble and continue to add the puns in just because we can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure Rich did. I did, and I was just watching it, and I was just trying to, you know, hold my nerve, but it was quite hard. It was because I'm watching you playing the game, and I'm getting closer to the screen. I'm just like, oh my god,
I want to play it.
Yeah. I do want to play it.
I recommend it.
Cool. Anything to add, Rich, from you?
No, I guess that's it. I guess if you're after a nerdy comic book experience with that beat 'em up RPG element to it, or with a decent story mode in there, with an addictive upgrade and combination system, then this game is definitely for you. There's lots of fun to be had with it. I thought it was going to be repetitive, and it is a bit. You tend to fight the same enemies over and over again, but the characters themselves give enough variety to make it keep it interesting. So it's definitely a recommendation from me.
Fabulous. Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in on this Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon / evening. I hope your whoever was making seafood pasta is awesome, and we shall try to make something now for ourselves.
Definitely.
Definitely. Cool. So thanks for tuning in. I don't know what's happening next week, and I wouldn't want to spoil it, even if I did know. But that's it. Thanks. Share the stream, like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want. And there's the code is still on the screen. I can see it. That way.
It is.
That way.
Chop.
There.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. Just pop that in. I think somebody said that they couldn't put the code in on Expert Zone, so we're gonna have a look at that just to make sure that it's all working. Okay, so that's all from us, guys, and we shall see you next week.
Okay. Right.
Woo.
Peace.
Thanks, guys. See ya.